What's going on, guys? I'm going to do a quick flashlight review today on Fenix's lower end light. This is the Fenix E01 flashlight. As you can see with my fingers here, it is a very small flashlight. It is designed to go in your keychain as a very quick, accessible, small light. Good for EDC, but still, even though despite its little package, it's still a very good, high quality light. From Fenix, you can get this light in 5 different colors. They are all anodized. You can get them in silver, black, orange, blue, purple, and all of the lights are made out of T6 aluminum, aircraft grade aluminum. Or if you do what I do, you have infinite colors available. I Duracoated this. As you can see around the edge, it was orange, but I did not like that at all, so I just sprayed it up with some Duracoat, and I think it looks a little bit better now. But you can get it in 5 different colors. It is checkered, as you see, fairly aggressively, and that's because it's so little. They want you to be able to get a hold on it if your hands are wet or anything like that, or the flashlight is wet, cold. It does help you get a grip on it. It doesn't slip out of your hand very easily. The bottom is flat, and that is so that you can turn on the light. You can set it on the table and use it as a candle. So they thought about that. It's kind of like how the old mag lights were, the little tiny ones, how you could take off the top and have a little candle burning, use it as a stand. Same thing with this, except you don't need to take the head off, otherwise it won't function. But you can stand it and use it as a candle light on a small table. The length on the E01 is 71 millimeters, which is 2.8 inches long. The diameter is 14.2 millimeters, or just over a ½ an inch in diameter. So perfect for your keychain, and you can't leave it behind. It's so tiny if you throw it on there. It does have this little ring in the back, and it comes with a small metal ring to put on your keychain if you want to do so. It is 14 grams, which is a whopping ½ an ounce. So you can't beat that as far as size concerns. It's a great way to have a high quality flashlight on you at all points. Now that ½ an ounce is without a battery in there. This does take one AAA battery, so a common size battery, which is a great thing. But without the battery, it is a ½ an ounce. For light power on here, you have one white LED on the end. It is a 13 lumen light, so not the brightest thing in the world, but for a keychain light, it's excellent. That LED will last, they claim, 100,000 hours. Now, I don't have 100,000 hours of time to test it, but that's what the factory says. With a high quality lithium-ion AAA battery, it can last 100,000 hours. It is digitally current circuit, so that 13 lumens will stay 13 lumens. It's not going to get brighter or dimmer than that throughout the life of the battery. It will stay consistently at 13 lumens because it's digitally outputted. Like I said, it runs on one AAA battery. One AAA battery will last you 21 hours of burn time. So that's really, really, really good. It's really conservative on using power, so you rarely have to change the battery in this, because in all reality, you're only going to turn this on for a second or two, to find your keys or find the key hole in the truck or whatever, but you're really not going to have this going for a long time. It's just a spotlight. So 21 hours of spotlight time on you consistently is pretty excellent. As far as turning it on, functionality, it's quite simple. All you have to do is twist the head. So just give the head a little bit of a twist and your light is on, just like that. So I'm going to show you this light. I mean, in the daytime it's not very impressive. It is only 13 lumens. I'm in bright sun, but I am camping in Rocky Mountain National Forest, and I will turn this on at night and I'll show you what this looks like in a moment. But that pretty much covers the Fenix E01. Like I said, it's a lower end of Fenix, and it's still a great light. It is very affordable. You're only going to look about 10 bucks, maybe 15 bucks, depending if you want one of the rarer colors that they made. But for 10 bucks for a little light like that, you really can't beat it. One last thing to mention about the Fenix E01 is that it is waterproof to IPX8 standard, which is pretty necessary for an EDC flashlight. If you're going to have it on you every day, you're not dry every day. You're going to get wet at some point. You're going to be in the rain. You're going to get splashed, something. You could have it on the table and a cup of coffee will spill on it. Not a big deal. This is waterproof to IPX standards. To show that, I will put it in some water. So you can see here the light does function. I'm going to put it in a bottle of water. There you go. Bloop. Just like that. So there's the light. It's in there. And it is not phased by that. Try to get an angle where you can see the light is on. The light is on. So as far as getting wet, not a big deal. You can drop it in a stream. You can drop it in a bottle of water and shake it around to prove to people that it's good. Regardless of how you want to look at it, the white is fine. So dump this out. Still works just fine. So waterproof, got it. Now I'll cut back once it gets dark here and I'll show you the light in action. Okay, as you can see, nothing. We are out here, there's nothing but darkness and a little bit of stars, no moon. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on this E01, pointed at my truck. You can see at what distance I am. So there's the truck right there, pretty good distance away. So a pretty good light here. Move in a little closer, get a little more detailed. So you're looking at right there, the E01. Not a bad little light. There's my dog. There's one of my dogs hanging out in there. So again, for 10, 15 bucks, not a bad light at all. You can really get a good amount of light out of this little AAA battery. So highly recommended.